This past week, we witnessed the horrific and violent scene at our nation's capital as some tried to circumvent the work of our government. You can argue with the word choice, but you understand what I'm saying. I remember going to Washington, D.C. for the very first time to visit the nation's capital when I was in the 8th grade. I have gone back to our nation's capital many, many times as part of my ministry. It is indeed a very special place. And it's not simply because of the buildings or the monuments, but because of what our founders suggested when they crafted the words of the Constitution. I want to encourage all of us to take time this coming week for a spirit of calm, a lessening of the rhetoric, and a peaceful transition of power. Next Monday, January the 18th at 7 p.m., we'll gather here in the church for Taizé prayer, and we'll focus on peace. And on Wednesday, January 20th, we'll gather here again in the worship space at 2 p.m. for a 30-minute period of prayer, along with people from all across our nation and throughout the world to stand for love. The words of Archbishop Gomez, President of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, they're pointed words. The peaceful transition of power is one of the hallmarks of a great nation. And in troubling moments, we must recommit ourselves to the values and the principles of our democracy and come together as one nation under God. Archbishop Gomez then goes on to say that we entrust to the heart of the Blessed Virgin Mary. May she guide us in the ways of peace and help us and give us wisdom and the grace to do the right thing in a spirit of patriotism and love for our country. I want to conclude with the preface of the Mass that's used on the 4th of July. For the words of this preface, I believe, speak best to who we want to be as our best selves, in a spirit of unity and peace. It is truly right and just, our duty and our salvation, always and everywhere to give you thanks, Lord, Holy Father, Almighty and eternal God, through Christ our Lord. For he spoke to us a message of peace and taught us to live as brothers and sisters. His message took form in the vision of our founders as they fashioned a nation where we might live as one. His message lives on in our midst as our task for today and a promise for tomorrow. May God bless you all.